Well, 1, 2, click slowly, okay?
1, 2, 3.
My name is Joseph Leo Bwarie, and I'm sitting next to Charles, or Charlie, Calello. He's from Jersey, and I played a guy from Jersey with the last name Valley, but I'm really from the San Fernando Valley in California.
And I am from Newark, New Jersey originally, and I live now in Boca Raton, Florida. And this fellow sitting next to me is the singer I'm recording right now. Actually, I'm looking forward to it.
Charlie Calello is an arranger with more chart hits, I think, than anyone ever. And if that's not true, I'm still gonna stand by it. When did I first meet Charlie Calello? 2009, Fort Lauderdale, backstage, Jersey Boys. I was playing Frankie Valli at the time, and you know, the press had said, you know, Charlie Calello's coming backstage, and Charlie Calello, we talk about him in the show. So this was, you know, Jersey Boys royalty was coming backstage.
The press said, I would like to bring you backstage after the performance. So I agreed, we went backstage and I met the cast.
A lot of the guys were a little, you know, maybe pushy. They gotta meet him, they gotta get a picture, I didn't need a picture. What I needed was a couple words. I needed to say,
I'd like to make a record. He says, would you make a record with me?
I'd like to make an album. What do you think?
And I said, you want to do what?
And he said to me, and I think this is a direct quote, yeah, kid.
So I sort of blew him off.
Nope, he wasn't ready for a record yet, but I didn't give up.
I saw several people play Frankie on Broadway, and the only person that really captured the passion of it was Joey. His range was phenomenal.
I grew up auditioning and working in theater and film and TV, and you get more no's than you get yeses. And I wasn't thinking, okay, well, I'll ask someone else. I just thought, well, then I'll ask him again. And I'll ask him again, and I'll ask him again until he says, okay, fine.
So I said, okay, here's my telephone number. A couple of months later, he said, can we get around to talking about doing a record?
I'd like to make something that's artistic that's not about the Four Seasons. I wanted to make something that was Joe Bwarie. Day one of recording the new album, Joseph Leo Bwarie. It's called LUCKY13. This has been years in the making. The band is here. We're tracking today. So rhythm section, 2 guitars, piano, drums, bass. Incredible arrangements. Incredible. My genre of music is heavy metal. Just kidding, it's rap. I'm just kidding. My kind of music that, from the time I was a kid, has always been that big band sound. Some people would call it American Standard, some people would call it Sinatra, Bublé-ish, Bwarie-ish.
I always believed in order to make a hit record, you needed 3 things. You needed the song, and the song.
When I pick the songs for an album, it takes me a really long time, and I have lists and lists and lists and lists of them. Hundreds of songs. That'd be a great song to sing, that'd be a great song to sing, that'd be a great song to sing. Not every song fits in the style that Charlie and I create. The songs that we finalize down to some are from the American Songbook, lush arrangements with string sections, and some are from iconic film soundtracks. We have songs that are more pop hits from the 60s that we have reimagined, and there's songs that don't necessarily, if you read them down a list, make any sense or belong together. Like they don't belong, and yet they do belong.
We picked what I consider to be a collection of great songs.
Great lyric is key. Melody is key. Where it goes is really open to Charlie, and then, I guess, me.
Mulogynous tone. What is the mulogynous tone? When the band plays it correctly, I would always say, it's the mulogynous tone. And Joey asked me what that meant. And I said, the tone that brings in the moolah. They're right on the money when they do it.
To see the way that Charlie works is fun. It's fun because he's having fun. And he's dancing. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a dancer, but he's bebopping, you know?
Musicians respond, so my job is to motivate them to play my music to the best of their ability. I help them get down and dirty. When we grow up as musicians, just think about this. We don't use the term, who you working with? It's who you playing with. So we always go out to play. And that's my sandbox. If you're not having fun when you're playing, well, shame on you.
Goodbye. No use leading with our chins. This is where our story ends. Never lovers, ever friends. Goodbye. Let our hearts call it a day. But before you walk away, I sincerely want to say,
He's unbelievable, right? I mean, who writes like this? Nobody writes like this. What a fun, incredible session. I mean, there's no way around it. It's a fun and incredible session with Charlie Calello. What am I working on? I'm pulling out the string parts for the afternoon session. You know, sometimes I'm a PA. If anyone knows me, I'm hands-on. Because when I make an album, it's me making an album. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna set up the lunch, and I'm gonna clean up the lunch, and then I'm gonna go sing the song. It's so exciting, and it's so much work. The goal is to deliver the best version, right? Because I'm really good at debating, should we do it like this? Should we do it like that? Should we do it like this? What should the song sound like this? Should the song sound like that? I mean, poor Charlie. I'll say, I like that arrangement that you made of that song, but what if you think about it like this? I mean, I'm full of ideas. I mean, if you need a note, call me up.
I personally don't put notes on a paper unless I really love it. Any record that I make, whether it be for any artist, I always do it with the intention that this could be a big record for them. And as I was writing the arrangements, I would make these little finale demos, and he killed 2 months of my time with the changes he made, adding stuff and taking stuff away.
When I have a note, it's because I see something that's there that needs to be like revealed a little bit more. We are the miners. We have to find, you know, the gems, right? Getting to work with someone like Charlie, he's open to mining. To a certain extent, there's like a limit when the mine is closed. I do like the moments where I get to, I'm in the control booth room and he's out there with the strings or whatever, and I'm like, I gotta tell him something. And I like make sure I get through after they're done with the take, and I'm like, so, what do you think? And I'm trying to whisper so that the musicians don't hear, and usually I'm criticizing something that they've done. And sometimes he's discreet, and sometimes he'll say, Joey thinks. When it comes to singing, I guess it's sort of like what I've done my whole life. And I still get a little nervous. How can I? No, this isn't good. It's behind. How can I be sure in a world that's constantly changing? How can I be sure?
When a singer starts to record, it really takes a while before they can actually get into the zone of recording. There's a big difference between being on stage, because the energy from the audience has an effect on how you perform it. And here in a little room, sitting there in front of a microphone, and you're singing to this microphone that is not reacting to your performance. Mm-hmm. So you have to give that performance with no feedback. The only feedback you're getting is what the music is giving you. It's challenging for all singers.
Sorry, it's very tricky to hear this with the click and the things and all the things. It's really hard to concentrate. Yeah, so we're kind of like at the point where this is where I think, whose big idea was it to record an album? Because this is the hard part. This is the hard part. You know, the band all comes in, they play their stuff, and then I have to stand there and find the song, right? Find the story, find the song, find the voice, and I don't know if I found it for what we're working on. Because right now it's kind of like here, and it kind of needs to be here. Or it's here, and it needs to be here. Especially when you're doing a cover of a song. These are songs that have been sung before. And so, safety first. You know, these have been sung in another way by another person. So then when we go in and we approach them, we do them a different way, our way. Not to make it different, just to be our version. So even in my ears, I hear the other version sometimes, and I'm like, well, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not doing that. So we'll see. This is this is like the part where you figure it out. We're figuring it out. So he's in there. I'm letting him tinker. He likes to hear it all mapped out, and I like to then just sing it again. So I let him do his thing. He lets me do my thing. We'll find it.
Are you considering other careers?
I'm a good gardener. I could go into landscaping.
For most of this stuff, I know what it should sound like, and I know that it just doesn't have the thing that it needs. I don't know. I know, but I don't know now.
I know what you mean. It doesn't have a vibe.
Yeah.
That's a wrap on Studio City Sound. I don't know that we got what we needed. We'll see. We'll see. I'm so tired. And I'm tired to think that whole day didn't work. We tried. We definitely tried. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. We're on 95. We're headed to Pompano Beach Power Station. we're going to be working on vocals here in Florida and see how we're shaping up, see how it's all starting to come together. I'm going to listen to all the tracks and we're going to make notes on everything. For the first time, I'm now listening and not performing. So it takes me a while to just like process that went into that microphone, and now I'm listening to it and I'm thinking that's not what I thought I was doing. It's a real download for me.
Live performances, you really don't pick up the flaws.
Right.
Because when you're looking at a singer or a performer, you don't really hear the flaws because they go by. But on record, every little thing that is not in the pocket or not heartfelt, you hear.
For me as a singer, and someone who like wears a lot of hats, like sometimes it takes me a while to like take all the other hats off and then just be the singer. It takes me a long time to get to that point. The albums that Charlie and I make are like big studio albums with no studio, right? So we make these big albums myself, which is a tentpole of Joe Bwarie, to like, let's do the biggest thing with no support. But at some point you kind of have to do the piece of the art that you want to do, and no more hats. Just my time, my terms, the way I want to do it. I was just listening to How Can I Be Sure to see if it's gonna be the way we want it for the record. I think we're gonna give it a little zhuzh.
Whenever I am away from you, I wanna die, 'cause you know I wanna stay with you.
Joey is becoming Joey.
Maybe you're trying to use me. Flying too high can confuse me. Touch me, but don't take me down.
How do you know when you nailed it when you're singing?
I don't know, you just kind of know, right?
It's sort of, yeah, you just sort of know.
It's interesting because we'll look at each other and go both at the same time, better. And then sometimes it's like, that's it. And sometimes we get mulagynous.
You know where I can be found. How can I be sure? In a world that's constantly changing, how can I be sure? I really, really wanna know. I really, really wanna know. I really, really, really wanna know. How can I be sure in a world that's constantly changing? How can I be sure?
When you get the opportunity to put something together and make it the way you feel that it's supposed to be, something happens that is unplanned, and yet it's totally the plan. It's just magical.
I found myself dreaming in silver and gold, like a scene from a movie that every broken heart knows. We were walking on moonlight and you pulled me close. Split second and you disappeared, and then I was all alone. I woke up in tears with you by my side, a breath of relief, and I realized, no, we're not promised tomorrow. So I'm gonna love goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. Yeah. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna hold you like I'm saying goodbye. Wherever we're standing, I won't take you for granted, 'cause we'll never know when we'll run out of time. So I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you. I'm gonna love you like I'm gonna lose you.
For me, it's very emotional to be at the microphone. I got my Screen Actors Guild card when I was 8, so I worked professionally from 8 years old, and I had the real true joy of being part of what people move to California for. They come to Hollywood to be in the movies. But there was nothing like being in the studio. Nothing like it. They'd set up the mic. Usually it would just be me. That was my happy place, was making music, singing. It's why I was meant to be on the earth, to make this music. To get the opportunity to do something that very few people get to do with exceptional people. It's just exciting. Lucky13, it's gonna be lucky.
Cut, and that's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you.
Sing a song, sing out loud, sing out strong. Sing of good things, not bad. Sing of happy, not sad. Sing, 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 sing a song. Make it simple to last your whole life long. Don't worry that it's not good enough for anyone else to hear. Just sing, sing a song. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. So sing, sing, sing a song. Sing out loud and sing out strong. I've heard it too many times to ignore it. It's something that I'm supposed to be. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection.